Back in the 20th century, the famous American journalist Frank Clark said that if you choose a path that has no obstacles, then probably it does not lead anywhere. Hello, my name is Syed Raza, and I'm a distinguished Toastmaster, currently in Bapco Refining Toastmasters Club in Bahrain. And today I'm going to reflect on my pathway, which is dynamic leadership, which I've just completed. Prior to this, I've done previously two other pathways: innovative planning and presentation mastery. So as you all know that any pathway starts with level 1 and goes up to level 5. And the level 1 always starts with icebreaker. So I had the opportunity and privilege to break the ice not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I presented and introduced myself in a very unique and different way, which was very much enjoyable by my club members and the audience, including guests. The level 1 also includes a project where you need to have a feedback, act on that feedback, and give another speech. So it consists of 2 speeches. Once you deliver a speech, which I did, I got or received some feedback, and I delivered another speech based on those feedback, and just to see how I could improve my next speech. And believe me that I enjoyed, and I have enjoyed so far giving several speeches, and each time I get a feedback, it's a new learning for me. Because nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I think that despite completing 3 pathways and doing so many projects, given so many speeches, I'm still far from being perfect. But I know in my eyes that I'm improving. There's a constant improvement, and I'm certainly a better version of myself than I was yesterday. Of course, I spend a significant amount of time in speech crafting and then preparation and how I would deliver the speech, my intro, how I will conclude, and the body of the speech. But more so, I put a lot of emphasis that what feedback I got from my previous speeches and how I should take care of those, apply those, and make my next speech even better. The second level of the pathway has a project which deals with the leadership style, and there's another project that deals with your communication style. So while I was preparing for this project or these projects, I had an insight and in quite depth as to how many types of leadership styles are there and how many communication styles are there. And I also found out my own leadership style. And I thought that I was, in a way, a situational leader. And as a matter of fact, it helped me in my real life project where the situation had changed suddenly, which was completely unexpected. And I took some decisions where I could navigate the team that was working with me through that problem and get that problem sorted. And we successfully completed the project. So that was a situation that I dealt with. And there are various other situations in personal life and professional life that I've dealt with where the situation has changed. I've not panicked. I've stayed firm. I believe firmly in my leadership. And certainly I'm able to navigate through the problem and get the things done the way they are supposed to be done. So that is my leadership style, situational leadership style. As far as the communication style is concerned, I think I'm a direct communicator and I believe in direct communication. No beating about the bush. Speak directly to the point. Communicate in an effective and direct manner, which is clear and concise. And that's how I deal with my team members. If I'm leading a team, then certainly my communication is very direct. I make sure that I give a very concise uh, order, I would say, or a request, and the team members follow it so that it is not confusing. They exactly would know what I want and what the project wants and what is expected out of the project, so that my advice or direction in communicating is goal oriented, and the whole purpose is to get the job done. Moving to the next level of project is level 3, where the project I can remember is inspiring the audience. Now, I being from the healthcare background, I have always inspired my audience. In real life, I would say these are my patients whom I see on a regular basis, and also in Toastmasters Club meetings, some of them. And I always like to talk about lifestyle management. And I am a strong proponent of helping people to lose weight just by lifestyle change. No tablets or pills, no injections, no surgery. I say just focus on your lifestyle, which includes a healthy dietary regime and a regular exercise program. But it is important that if I'm dealing with patients, then obviously there are 3 things which are important. One, I've got to motivate and educate that patient or an individual to lose weight. The second, I've got to make sure that we develop a professional trust. And if the patient or the individual does not trust, then certainly the weight loss is not going to happen. The third one is a follow-up. So regularly, I need to follow up or check on that person or my patient to ensure that he or she loses weight. So I'm just constantly monitoring. So they get a feedback from myself and they improve and they shed weight. Research shows that by lifestyle change, you can shed only about 10% of the weight. But in my clinical practice, I've encouraged patients to lose even more. And some of them, they have lost up to 20-25% of their body weight. Yes, 20-25% of the body weight. And in doing so, they have not only cosmetically improved themselves, they not only feel better, look better, they have become more energetic, but also these are the patients who were on antihypertensive medications. And after a period of time, when they have lost enough weight, no antihypertensive medication, no diabetes medicines, no cholesterol medicine. So I feel that this is a perfect example. And this is something I've used in my Toastmaster speeches to inspire the audience as well as I do to my patients. The fourth stage or the level is talking about a change. Who likes change? Perhaps nobody. Everybody hates change. But we know that change is inevitable, both in our personal as well as professional life. And I've seen a number of changes happening in my personal and professional career. But certainly, we have got to adopt the changes if they happen, and then we slowly need to adapt to these changes, because change, as I said, is inevitable. No matter how you like it or don't like, you have got to accept it. And in the long run, we have all seen that the changes happen for a better purpose, and they do provide certain direction, and the people eventually they benefit from the change. So we should not shy away from the change. Change is there, and we must embrace those changes happily and get things done in those directions. Now, the level 5, there is a project which I did where I had to lead in a special situation, and I lead a voluntary organization called Bahrain Heart Savers Group, which consists of about 25 members from a variety of background. They are doctors, cardiologists, physicians, they are nurses, they are paramedics, there are dietitians, physiotherapists, and so on and so forth. And I lead this organization to increase the awareness and also educate the members of the public and in the community about good heart health, and particularly as to how to prevent major cardiovascular diseases like heart attacks, strokes, and so on and so forth. So this is a voluntary organization I lead, and I lead to various programs, which include the screening of the heart. We do certain tests to make sure that the members of the community or the general public do not have underlying heart disease. They may be asymptomatic, but they may be having underlying heart disease, which we have detected in a small percentage of people. The second project that I did in this level again is moderating a panel discussion. Now, this was a very, very exciting project I did. And this project still I remember very vividly. It was a wonderful project that was conducted in my club. And I invited panelists from my club and from an outside Toastmasters club, and also two members who were non-Toastmasters. And we had a wonderful, wonderful discussion on the topic that was artificial intelligence, threat or opportunities. Artificial intelligence, threats or opportunities. And there was a wonderful discussion. There were points raised, pros and cons. Some were in favor of adopting artificial intelligence, embracing artificial intelligence, and some were still not very sure. And they said, no, probably artificial intelligence is not for us, at least yet. So these were all the projects I've completed in level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. And then this is the final speech that I am supposed to give, which is reflecting on my pathway. So today I'm very happy, and it's a joyous occasion that I'm completing my third project, which is a dynamic leadership. And I'm very thankful for my colleagues, my club members who have supported me every step, the Vice President of Education, who has been very kind to provide me with these speaking slots at a very short notice so that I could deliver a speech and complete a project. And now the question is, after I have completed this project, what next? Does it mean, so I completed this pathway, what next? So does it mean I just sit down and relax, attend the meetings and do nothing? I think that's not the right way forward. I believe, yes, I'm probably going to take up yet another pathway. Because as you all know that in Toastmasters, it is a lifelong journey. You learn every day. Every meeting is important. Every speech is important. Every role is important. So that's why I have decided that, yes, I will probably take a new pathway. And every speech, every level, every project, every pathway provides a diverse experience. It provides a different direction to your thoughts and perception and ideas. It definitely provides a different dimension to your personality. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that learning does not end with Toastmasters. Learning does not finish with completing a pathway. Every day is a new learning that begins. And learning is certainly a lifelong journey. Thank you so much.